I have hitherto successfully resisted to temptation of either answering your or Mr. Irwin's criticism of the humble work I am doing in Champaran. Nor am I going to succumb now, except with regard to a matter which Mr. Irwin has thought fit to dwell upon, and about which he has not even taken the trouble of being correctly informed. I refer to his remarks on my manner of dressing. It may interest Mr. Irwin to know that the dress I wear in Champaran is the dress I have always worn in India, except that for a very short period in India I fell an easy prey in common with the rest of my countrymen to the wearing of semi-European dress in the courts and elsewhere outside Kathiawar. I appeared before the Kathiawar courts now 21 years ago in precisely the dress I wear in Champaran. One change I have made, and it is that, having taken to the occupation of weaving and agriculture, and having taken the vow of Swadeshi, my clothing is now entirely hand-woven and hand-sewn and made by me or my fellow workers. Mr. Irwin's letter suggests that I appear before the ryots in a dress I have temporarily and specially adopted in Champaran to produce an effect. The fact is that I wear the national dress because it is the most natural and the most becoming for an Indian. I believe that our copying of the European dress is a sign of our degradation, humiliation, and our weakness, and that we are committing a national sin in discarding a dress which is best suited to the Indian climate and which, for its simplicity, art, and cheapness, is not to be beaten on the face of the earth, and which answers hygienic requirements. Had it not been for a false pride and equally false notions of prestige, Englishmen here would long ago have adopted the Indian costume. I may mention incidentally that I do not go about Champaran bareheaded. I do avoid shoes for sacred reasons, but I find too that it is more natural and healthier to avoid them whenever possible. I invite you and Mr. Irwin not to believe the stories that the letter hears about me and my friends, but to join me in the crusade against educated Indians abandoning their manners, habits, and customs, which are not proved to be bad or harmful. Finally, I venture to warn you and Mr. Irwin that you and he will ill serve the cause both of you consider is in danger by reason of my presence in Champaran, if you continue, as you have done, to base your strictures on unproved facts. I ask you to accept my assurance that I should deem myself unworthy of the friendship and confidence of hundreds of my English friends and associates, not all of them fellow cranks, if in similar circumstances I acted towards them differently from my own countrymen.